Alright, what up kings and queens? I just tried to make this video a moment ago, but something that happened with my camera. I saw like a green light somewhere behind it, and I don't know what that was, but it just kind of messed up my flow. I should have kept going, but whatevers. This is my second attempt at it, so I don't know exactly what I'm gonna title this video, but I just want to let you know that it's on a macro scope on what life is. But I want to drive home to you that the reason why I'm even making these videos and I'm focusing on this channel a lot more seriously is because I didn't have mentors, the right parent figures, role models, or even anybody of that resemblance in my life growing up. I've had them sprinkled here and there, but never consistently. I think I was just fortunate enough to be someone who's curious, who's open-minded, willing to try different things, you know, and just try to adapt my best to my environment. With all that said, I say all that because life is unfair. I'm not making nothing up. That's facts. You have to accept it for what it is, with your whole entire being, in here, your heart, with your gut instincts. That's what it is. Reason how you know it's that way is because we all are either coming out of problems or going into problems. Peace is hard to find because its lifespan is in its momentariness. So again, life is unfair. There's people who are born crippled with diseases that they didn't decide, or you know, because their lack of decision, it was something that resulted in them being that way. So life is unfair. But that being said, I think you first have to understand the rules of the game, and there's many in this life. Then you have to learn how to play them better than everyone else, is what Einstein, I believe, said. But I don't think that's completely true, because that comes from a individual perspective, that person is, I don't want to say that, but I believe that comes from more of a self perspective rather than a solidarity or team-based thing. Because if you get a team of people around you, which is really hard when to be like-minded, and driven towards the same goals, that's rare, but it happens, and I'm pretty sure that just takes time. Yeah, so you just get yourself a team, like mentors, you know, people who you know are at the point of life where you want to leverage yourself to be eventually. Get those people around you. It doesn't matter if you have to pay for it. But I think one thing that has stopped me is because I felt someone like I was special. I'm unique, I guess, with me being me, you know. And that's what I know, what makes me cool. I'm confident in that. But I guess there's things where I feel like I was entitled to, and I got into these complexes where I felt like I was superior, better than other people. But yeah, I was way too young to even notice that that was the wrong mindset. You have to adapt the right mindset. What that is, I'm pretty sure it's subjective to what you're trying to accomplish. Yeah, that's right. Because not all mindsets are right for everyone. I think you also need to constantly challenge yourself, especially now. Like, this modern society has just gotten way too soft, and whether that's physically lifting weights or whatnot, maybe like take up a martial art, karate, boxing, Muay Thai, shit, even wrestling. That's been all time proven tough sport. It toughens you up and challenges you so much where it starts to change you for the better. I know when I did wrestling during high school, I felt like everything else wasn't that bad. Not at all. But we also gotta treat ourselves like a seed. We have to plant seed and invest in ourselves. Just water that seed, whether that's a skill, which you definitely want to build in order to get ahead. Whether that's, time for your team, your family. And I come from a background where I know who my family is that's out here in California, but they come from a lot of dysfunctional background, that the men in my family are weak, or either they fucked their life up, going down the wrong path, making the wrong decisions, and I'm not gonna be too specific about that, but I never wanted that for myself. I wanted more. Yeah, because I knew if I kept doing the same things that they did and friends I used to have did, I was just gonna be a loser. But now I think I'm finally falling into a stride that I like. I like the pace that I'm going at, the things that I'm accomplishing, even though that a lot of things regarding work currently where I'm at feel mundane and just repetitive and boring, and it's easy to fall into that negative state of mind. And you gotta constantly check yourself. Nobody's gonna be holding your hand, man. Life is unfair.
And as we know, like the French ladies all know, right? That the undergarment military.
But guess what? Within that, there lies strength. If you're willing to put the time, commit to yourself, all that good shit. Life is unfair. Peace out, busters.